And welcome back to the morning show. Here we are on a beautiful, bright, sunny day in Mojave Valley, Arizona. We're talking to the folks from Aquatic Pools and Landscape, and as a matter of fact, we've got Bo right here. Bo, how are you?
Good, Bruce. How you doing?
Dana, how are you?
Great, great.
Good to see you guys.
You too.
So it is a little windy out here, so I've got to, if you hear things popping in the microphone, you'll understand why. Tell us about this house and what's going on here.
Actually, Casey designed this one. It's out in Mojave Valley. What we did was kind of squeezed a larger pool in a smaller backyard, did the full-on landscape. The turf we put down, we ended up doing the front yard landscaping, put some nice large palm trees, a palapa, just a nice quaint backyard.
Now, when I walked in, I was very impressed because it isn't an oversized yard by any stretch of the imagination. It's probably standard size for a house these days.
Definitely. One thing, and we talked about this many times over, is our CAD design program. When we go to lay it out, it gives all the dimensions and stuff. So normally you walk into a backyard, because we've done so many pools, you got a good idea of what's going to fit.
Right.
But when you truly put it into the CAD design program, and then we've got every one of our pools in that CAD design program, some pool that may seem like it's not going to fit, once you drop it into the program and kind of move it around, you can see that actually it will fit. So that's what kind of happened with this pool. Initially, we didn't think that it would fit.
Right.
Did the CAD design program, dropped the different pools in. They wanted to go as large as they could. And this Fiji pool actually worked out well.
Man, it worked out very, very well.
Yeah.
I also noticed some unique features on here. I noticed there's some pool lights, and I guess we'll come to you in that regard.
Sure.
There's some lights. Now, I'm understanding that you're just one of these technological freaks that goes for the LEDs and whatnot. And Bo was telling me, he told me a lot of things when you weren't standing right here, but the ones that I can talk about, however, Dana, the ones I can talk about is that some of your customers now are going from the regular lighting, the incandescent lighting, to LEDs.
LED.
And the savings is amazing.
Yeah, the power consumption is minimal. Life expectancy is high. I mean, you got the best of both worlds, and they perform great.
Now, you even use LEDs at your house.
Yeah, I do. LEDs on my pool, throughout the whole house.
Now, he was telling me, I don't know if he was kidding or not, and again, this is what we can talk about. He was telling me that you've got a customer who was running about a $450, $500 a month bill. You went all LEDs. The cost was pretty good up there. You know, what?
Oh, it was
$6-8 grand.
Minimal. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
By the time you got done with it,
probably.
I was gonna say it's pushing around $8,000, but and I thought
make it up in a year and a half. Though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was telling
That's
Bruce.
crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That is one hell of an ROI. I wish you could get that on some investments.
Right.
Definitely.
I mean, you go from a 20-watt bulb down to a 2-watt.
Now, these LEDs are far more stable, I guess. They're not stable, but long-lasting, and longevity is there with them.
Yeah, it's got a 5-year warranty on it.
Okay.
But even at that, the guy that we're dealing with is the one that's actually designing them and everything. He's a solar guy. He's kind of ventured out and went into the lighting in that.
Got a master's in engineering.
Yeah, and he's really educated us a lot on it. Even Dana and I commented, it's like, we get a lot of people that stop in and, hey, want to sell you this, want to sell you that. This guy's really
passionate.
Yeah, he's passionate. He's put us, a lot of information in our hands, and everything that we've done as far as lighting has really worked out well. As far as like even some of the larger lights that we showed you on that last project, where we had the big palm trees that are 40 foot tall.
Right.
We want to be able to light those up. So he's made some lights for us that we were able to change out in our halogen lights that we had.
Right.
They light it up. It's a nice white light, and the homeowner's saving money.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
that makes a big difference. And when you combine all those things along with your CAD designs, you get the pool and the facility to set in your yard perfectly, then you put in the right lighting, you've got something that's going to last a lifetime and make your house worth a whole heck of a lot more money.
Sure, it sets it off too. I mean, lighting is something that I really didn't think a lot about when we first got into the business, but it's it really sets off a project.
Yeah. Absolutely does.
Yeah.
Now, you did the front and back of this house.
Yeah, we started with the back, and then once we got the back started, they decided they want to go ahead and put some fake turf out front, put a large, big pineapple palm out front, and put some robolinis and stuff around it, but designed it nice for them.
It looks very nice out there. So how long did this job take, approximately?
This was about a 4-month project.
I think so. About 4 months?
Yeah.
From the time you stuck the
they
first
added
shovel?
the front yard, too, afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So, it didn't they?
Yeah, they did that. We dealt with the rains and stuff, so... Yeah. The thing about it is, down here, the soil is like a powdery clay. Yeah. And so... once it rained, we had to end up dealing with just being able to get in and out of the backyard because it didn't absorb right away. So we had to sit on it for about a week and a half till it absorbed so we could get the bobcats and stuff back in here.
Oh, son of a gun.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. So now I guess where I was going with that is that we are, and right now we're shooting this, it's the middle of January, and we've got summertime coming. You know, you start thinking about April, we're going to start seeing some really nice weather.
Yeah.
It is not too late, nor is it too soon. If you've got any ideas about having a pool or a jacuzzi or some water feature in your yard, to get it done right now.
Right. Yeah. Now's the time to get started on it. I mean, a lot of our projects that we've signed even last week is we're trying to get them wrapped up at the end of February, the beginning of March.
Beautiful.
So the pools that we actually sell in February or in the beginning of February, we're going to be pushing right into summer with it. It depends on the size of the project.
Right.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be doing any waiting for it.
Yeah. No. Get on it.
Now, anybody can come down to your office, right, and say that, like, this is what I'm interested in. You guys go out, you take a look, just so you know. If you haven't heard this before, they go out, they take a look, take all kinds of pictures, they bring it back, he puts it in his computer, and designs the entire thing so it looks like this. If this is what you wanted, he'll design it, you look at it, say, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I want, or I want this palm tree, this palapa moved over here, et cetera, et cetera. All that gets done. As soon as it's done, you say, yeah, let's go with it, and boom. There's a price, there's a time, everything is just done.
Yeah, we try and lay as much out as we possibly can so that it's on that initial contract. Someone sets a budget, we try and stick with it as much as we can for them. And we'll do anything from, we talked before, we do garage floors. We just finished up a real nice project down off of
Palo Verde
Meadows, where we did an overlay inside of the house.
Yeah, tell me about an overlay. What is an overlay?
Actually, Dana's got
Yeah.
it.
Basically, it's a material that will cure out to about 5,000 psi. So that's the pressure it's at. So it won't wear down. I mean, it's super strong. And it's about a 1/4 inch thick. We go in, we tear out whatever's on it presently.
You're talking indoor.
Yeah. Indoor or outdoor. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Either way.
So you're talking tile.
But this one was indoor. Busted all the tile out.
Okay.
We have a blast track machine. It shoots shotgun blast at 200 miles an hour down into the concrete and pits it. So now you have a bondable surface.
Right.
And then we throw down a bonder, a scratch coat, and then we throw down our overlay, stain it, clear it, and they're ready to move back in.
And my understanding is you've got forms you can put in there to basically put in design that you want.
Yeah, we use a flagstone. It's a Roman slate. It's a slate, stone look.
So this eliminates the need to worry about grout
Right.
in 10 years or
Yeah, there's no joints in it. It's solid throughout the whole thing.
and guaranteed for a couple of years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Dana gets a real good sealer too, a commercial grade sealer that we'll put over the top of it. So the best way to explain it is if you walked into a high-end casino or a nice casino even across the river and you see that stamped concrete finish, it has that same sort of look to it. So we'll get you some pictures and stuff so you can you can show them.
Yeah.
I think that I'm thinking that too you can get a real high gloss finish on it if you want, or you can go with a semi-gloss.
You can. Unfortunately, the most durable is your high gloss.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'll wear down. It won't be as glossy over time of traction. You know, people walk in and out. It'll.
But it doesn't. I mean, if the casinos are using it, obviously it's not something that's going to scratch up. It's not going to mar. It's not going to lose its appeal, its eye appeal.
No, not to normal foot traffic. I mean,
Okay.
you could,
So in your house, unless you're having an amazing
Right.
amount of parties,
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
amazing amount
Yeah,
of margaritas,
exactly.
you should
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I guess that's pretty much it. We've looked at this. We're telling you now. You need to get a hold of these guys right away and get your pool design done, or your jacuzzi, or whatever you're doing. It's Aquatic Pool Spa. Thank you so much for being here.
Bruce, appreciate
Good
it.
seeing you. And
You too.
Dana, thank you.
Thank you, Bruce.
All right, it's all up to you now. All you have to do, because, well, you never know. I might be looking for a place to come over and party with you. Yeah. No, don't let that hold you back, really. Okay, they won't tell me where you are. We'll be back with more of the morning show right after this.